thanks to Jungle Scout tools like the Opportunity Finder, Product Database, and their free Sales Estimator, finding your new Amazon product is now so easy and fast. And I'm going to show you how to use these tools, what criteria you need to pay attention to, and everything that you need to know to find your new Amazon FBA product right now. And if you don't know me yet, my name is Cam and I've been selling on Amazon for over 3 years. I've tried every way of selling: private label, wholesale, retail arbitrage, and honestly, I've actually lost thousands of dollars and made multiple mistakes that I want to share with you so you don't make them. I was stuck, but when I found this YouTuber Travis and partnered up with him and his team, I finally learned the power of starting with targeted and market research, just like Jungle Scout offers. And with the same solid foundation that I'm going to be sharing with you right now, we've actually launched carnivore electrolytes, sugar-free electrolytes, carnivore jerky, a golden retriever dog brush, and all these products too. They're all on page 1 of Amazon's search results, and they're all making us passive income. But make sure to smash that like button, because I'm not only sharing the best research tool like Jungle Scout, but I'm going to reveal the secret Jungle Scout tool that nobody ever thinks about, but is a real game changer when it comes to product research. So let's start by going to junglescout.com, and there are some really completely free tools that I'm going to share with you in just a minute. But to sign up and have access to all of Jungle Scout's complete suite of research tools, click New Seller. And all these tiers are amazing. But if you're just starting, the starter pack here is of great value, and you actually get historic data, and you can track 50 products and have access to all the tools that will truly set you up for success on Amazon. And we're going to go over them right now. So just click Buy Now and fill out your name, email, and create your login information. And we're already well on our way, because you've now got access to all these tools right at your fingertip. And yes, Jungle Scout has an incredible suite of research tools. That's what our focus is going to be on today. That's what I want to share with you. But they also have tools to help you find a supplier, analyze your Amazon performance, manage your products, and way more. But right away, you will notice that it says Catalyst up on the top right here. And that's just the name for the Jungle Scout version for smaller sellers like you and me. They have Cobalt, which you might come across, but that's for enterprise level sellers, so it might not be up for you today, but maybe in the future. So the first thing for us to do here is click Product Research, and Jungle Scout has these research tools that are grouped together here. And today we're going to go over the big 3: Product Database, Opportunity Finder, and Product Tracker. Then I will reveal how to use their free Sales Estimator to help validate your product idea. And as we go through all of these tools, you do need to understand that Amazon is really just a search engine. I know it's a marketplace where you can go and buy oven mitts, coloring books, and electric guitars, but ultimately, Amazon is built on the same principle as Google. A person wants something, they type into the search bar, and the backend algorithm goes through some 600 million Amazon products and shows you the best match products. Having said that, first up, we're going to use the Jungle Scout product database. This is where you need to keep in mind that the riches are in the niches, because the product database helps you find products based on some specific set of criteria, and Jungle Scout makes that really easy to do. This is a great place to start if you have a rough idea of what you're looking for, or if you've got some general categories that you want to sell in. Because with the product database, you can filter through real products and see real results. But if you don't have any ideas yet, you can still definitely go into the product database with nothing in mind and come out with at least 5 to 10 inspired ideas for a new product to launch. So let me show you the best criteria to help you find a great product to sell on Amazon. And we're going to be starting from scratch here, so we're all on the same page. Now let's click the product database over here, and you will notice the first thing is this huge list of possible categories. Now I recommend selecting at least 3 categories that interest you in one way or another, and the ones that I know to be pretty evergreen and have load of potential to start with are pets and baby products, because people tend to spend a lot of money on their loved ones. And I also like grocery and gourmet, because if you create something that's consumable, you've actually got a huge potential to have repeat customers. If they eat something or drink something that they love, they will come back and buy it again and again. Just keep few things in mind with the categories you select. Number 1 would be to choose something that you're interested in, because you will be way more likely to push through some of the less exciting aspects of setting up a business if you're doing it for something that you actually love. Now that's not necessary, because when you start making money, you will actually fall in love with the whole business anyway, but this is just a recommendation that tends to kind of push you forward in the beginning. The second thing is to be wary of seasonal demand. So you don't want to launch a Christmas decoration, because you will only make money during 2 months out of the whole year. These products could be potentially good products in the future to add to your portfolio, but to start with, you might want to pick something that you can sell all year round. And thirdly, don't choose any electronics, because there are way too many returns. And as a new seller, even me as an experienced seller, it's a lot easier and safer to choose something that is more straightforward. So here we go. I'm going to select baby and grocery gourmet, and I'm going to select pet supplies over here as well. Now let's move over to the right hand side over here. The first thing I'm going to pay attention to is the price. You want to price your product between $15 and $85. When you sell on Amazon, you have to pay some selling fees, storage fees, and FBA fees, which stands for Fulfilled by Amazon. So when you ship products into the Amazon FBA warehouse, when you get an order, they will actually pick, pack, and ship everything for you. It makes it so easy, and you're pretty much building a passive income business. But if you sell a product for less than $15, your profit will be eaten by all those fees. But if you go and try and sell something over $85, customers won't buy it on impulse. And at that price, customers need to go away and do their own research and really think about it before they buy. So let's put the price between $15 and $85, because that's when customers tend to buy the most products. Next, we've got the reviews and star rating. Here, we're going to do 2 things. We need to make sure that there are lots of customers who buy these products, so it's a good opportunity for you to sell in that space. And we also need to find products that are getting some negative feedback, so you can find a way for you to improve that product. And that's where you can be inspired by a certain product. See what customers are actively asking for, and voila, you can create it and know it will sell, because people want it and they're actually just waiting for it to exist. So we'll put between 1 and 1,000 reviews, and star rating to be between 1 and 4 stars. Now we've got the revenue down here, and we want to filter between $5,000 and $50,000 a month. That would seriously be life-changing money, and it's honestly an achievable task for a new seller. And one more bonus criteria here: keep an eye on the weight of a product. You want to keep it less than 1 pound, because over that will end up with you paying a lot in Amazon storage fees. That's why everything I've helped launch is less than a pound. The carnivore electrolytes, the carnivore jerky, this golden retriever dog brush, and so much more. All these products weigh less than 1 pound, and it saves us so much money in storage fees. And now, once you've put in all that criteria, just click search. And down here, you're going to see all these results, and you can scroll through pages and pages of opportunities over here and just find one that catches your eye. Let's just click this one over here. I've never seen this, doggy diapers. Okay, well, that will take us to the Amazon listing for that product. Then when you're looking at a product on Amazon, scroll down to the reviews and click on the 1 or 2 or 3 stars to see those reviews. In these results, you can see the biggest problems that customers are having with the product and see the great opportunity that you have to fix the issues and launch a superior product. So these doggy diapers over here, let's look at the 3-star reviews. Okay, they're too small and the Velcro isn't great. What about the 1-star reviews? They all say that the sizing sucks and it's misrepresented. Okay, so we've got 2 things to improve on: size and quality. Now you might not want to launch your own doggy diapers, and that's completely fine. It's just showing you how you can do just a little bit of detective work and find that customers' pain points to get some inspiration to launch a really superior product. Jungle Scout's product database helps you find inspiration for your own product in just a couple of minutes. It's not about reinventing the wheel, but it's about fine-tuning and improving. The product database really does give you the tools to combine real data-driven information with some simple problem solving. And when you do it right, it can lead you to your own 6 to 7 figure Amazon product. And that's just the first tool that we have. I want to tell you how to find really profitable product with the free Sales Estimator tool. But first, you need to see the next Jungle Scout tool, the Opportunity Finder. So come over here and we'll click the Opportunity Finder. An Opportunity Finder is a great tool for product research brainstorming, because it will help you see emerging trends. So you can find a product in a new low competition niche, but with high performing keywords. And keywords are actually the key to success with Amazon. Now, to build a 6 to 7 figure Amazon business, you need to get your product at the top of the Amazon search results. Because the higher up in the results your product is, the more sales that you're gonna get. And that snowballs into some major sales and profits. Because remember, Amazon is a search engine, and all those words and phrases customers type into the search bar are called keywords. So you can see similar filters to the database, but this is about what products are on the upswing. A warning here is that you don't want to choose something that is trending and oversaturated already, like fidget spinners, for example, because they are all gonna crash just as fast as they are appeared, and then you will have a warehouse full of them. So what we're gonna do is click a category here, and we'll go with pets over here. Then over here, they give you options like high demand and low seasonality, which might be good, but I will just select low competition and make sure to put in the price between $15 and $85 like we did previously, because we're not selling outside that window like we spoke about. And down here, you can change the slider for how much competition you want it to be. Automatically, now we've got the lower competition selected. So I will leave it at that. But I'm also going to select exclude top brands because I don't want to compete with Nike or Lego or Disney or something like that. Then just click search. And down here, we've got a list of the results. The product here, then the niche score, the higher the better, and units sold, the price, and the search volume. So we'll scroll through and check out what opportunities there are on some newer products. We've got a diffuser for dogs here. I've never heard of that, so let's just check Amazon. And here there isn't much competition and none of them have a 3-star rating, so there's room for improvement. But liquids and dog's health, I don't really want to test that, so let's check back in the Opportunity Finder. Down here, we've got moving dog toy. Almost 12,000 people are searching for that search phrase. And when we go to Amazon, again, none have 5 stars, and this one has a lot of sales. So let's see what customers aren't loving about it, because it's clearly something that customers want, but they don't have. And on the listing, let's check these reviews. We will start with 3-star reviews over here. And immediately we know that the quality isn't that great. The cover doesn't last long. And here's another comment about the longevity. This one says that the skin doesn't last long, so we've got some quality issues that can immediately be improved. I'll check 2-star reviews too, and the first one says that the volume is too loud and the noise of the dog barking was not a dog barking. They think it's a human making a barking sound. Well, those are all things that we can improve on for sure. As you can see, and in just a couple of minutes, without having any real idea of what we wanted to sell, we found not only a great product idea, but a clearly popular keyword search of moving dog toy. And we know that people spend money on their pets. And there are clearly improvements to products customers want. So you can create a premium moving dog toy and get a lot of sales really quickly. But before you run out and contact a dog toy manufacturer, you would need to validate your idea first, because we don't know yet if this is a one-time thing, or is this a fluke, or will people still be searching this in a month or two when you launch your moving dog toy on Amazon? Well, that brings us to our next amazing Jungle Scout tool, which is our product tracker. This tool is so helpful to make sure that your new product won't be just a flash in the pan. And it's really easy to use. All you need to do is come over here to the product tracker and click Add Product. Here it asks for the ASIN number, which is the Amazon tracking number that you will find over here on the product listing page. Just scroll down and copy it, then paste it back in the product tracker and click right here. Now that moving tail toy has been added over here, and you can see a lot of data on the product here. But first, let's validate the customer base. Just click view and you can see over 3 months of sales have been really consistent. But what if we click 6 months? Well, it looks like it's trending downward, but you can see in February, they sold over 160 on this day. And same here in June. So there is a spike here, but this could be related to the dip in reviews. So over 6 months, we know that customers are still hungry for the product, and we validated your new moving dog toy that will sell really well over time. And you also know how to improve it, so you're not going to face the slow downturn. All this information thanks to just a few minutes researching in Jungle Scout. But there's more data that we have here on the dog toy, and you can actually see how much you're making. And they're making about $2,500 every single day in sales revenue, and over $74,000 every single month. Mind you, this is just revenue, and revenue is not profit. But that's still a great way to validate a product idea. If they're making money, there is obviously a customer demand. And that brings me to the last tool that I want to share, and it's actually completely free. You don't need to sign up to Jungle Scout, so if you're actually right at the beginning of your journey, this is a real hack for new sellers, and it's called the Jungle Scout Free Sales Estimator. And this is such an easy tool to use. In fact, over 1 million Amazon sellers use this product to help validate their ideas and predict monthly sales volumes. And now you can do that too. Just go to Amazon and find a product that you like. Let's go to bestsellers and choose a category that we like. I will choose health and household. And then we'll click one of the subcategories over here because the riches are in the niches. And I will choose sport nutrition. And we can scroll through, and let's say we wanted to see how much money can be made with some simple shakers. Like these over here. Just click the product and scroll down to the best-selling rank number and copy that number. Now just go over to junglescout.com/estimator, select the marketplace, and we will choose the US market. Then add the category, which is health and household, and under that paste in the best-selling rank number and click calculate. Now we can see that they're selling over 56,000 units every month. And we can multiply that by what they're actually selling the product for. So it's usually $14.99, but even at the sales price of $9.94, they're still making over $500,000 every single month. How is that for validation? This is a great way to see how much products are making. And at their full price, they are actually making almost $840,000 every single month. Of course, you can just release an identical product, so you can use this as an inspiration, but you can see how popular something like this can be with Amazon customers in this niche. And now you can use all these amazing Jungle Scout tools together to find a product with low competition, validate that there is a huge customer demand, and be inspired by products that already exist to create something of higher quality and fix all the customers' problems. And you can find all these issues right on in their review section. Jungle Scout makes product research really easy and fast. But now you're on the way to build a massively successful Amazon FBA business. And I kid you not when I tell you that most new Amazon sellers do not do this market research. They mostly launch products on a hunch. These helpful tools don't stop there. Join the other 600,000 sellers that use Jungle Scout to not only find their product idea, but you can even use Jungle Scout to find a great manufacturing partner or supplier. You can automate product review requests, manage your inventory, and so much more. So click the link in the description to sign up for a massive discount to Jungle Scout today and access their full suite of powerful and helpful tools to find your product and grow your Amazon FBA business today. Just click that link for a massive discount. And if you're ready to keep learning and stay ahead of the game, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. And also leave me a comment below. Let me know what is the biggest struggle that you're having, because I've got even more step-by-step videos that are coming. And I want to show you exactly how to start winning on Amazon. I will see you in the next video.